Breaking, $2,700 plus $3,200 back pay boost. 1. 9M Social Security seniors could qualify Monday. That headline has already captured the attention of retirees across the nation, sparking hope, confusion, and curiosity. Imagine going to bed on Sunday night and waking up on Monday morning to find thousands of unexpected dollars in your bank account. For millions of seniors living on fixed incomes, that would feel like a miracle. But the truth is, this potential boost isn't about miracles at all. It's about money that was supposed to be there all along. And now, with new reports circulating, nearly 1.9 million seniors could finally be seeing what is rightfully theirs. For decades, Social Security has been the foundation of retirement income for Americans who spent their lives working, paying into the system, and trusting that the promise of benefits would be honored. Yet even with this safety net, so many retirees find themselves struggling every single month. Rent prices continue to climb, grocery bills have doubled in some areas, and medical expenses, especially prescription drugs, eat away at what little is left after paying for the basics. This is why the possibility of a sudden back pay boost has resonated so strongly. It's not just a financial story, it's an emotional one. It represents dignity, fairness, and some much-needed relief. The numbers being discussed, $2,700 and $3,200, are not random figures. They represent actual calculations based on months of missed or delayed payments, corrections in benefit formulas, and adjustments that weren't made in time. Back pay in the Social Security system is essentially a correction, a way of making things right for seniors who were shortchanged. For many, it's like the system finally admitting that it owes them money, and when the amounts are this high, it can be life-changing. Picture being on the verge of falling behind on rent or worried about how to afford the next doctor's visit, only to suddenly have a deposit that covers several months' worth of expenses. What makes this moment even more urgent is the timing. The buzz is centered around Monday as the day when payments could start being released. Mondays often serve as the kickoff point for new disbursement cycles in federal programs, which is why so many are circling the date on their calendars. The idea that nearly 1.9 million seniors could begin seeing deposits this week adds both hope and anxiety. People are asking themselves if they are part of the group, wondering if their birth month, their benefit category, or their filing history puts them in line to qualify. The anticipation is unlike anything we've seen in recent years. To understand why 1.9 million people are at the heart of this story, we have to look at how Social Security operates. Payments are not always straightforward, and delays or miscalculations happen more often than many realize. Whether it's due to updates in cost of living adjustments, administrative errors, or the timing of when claims were processed, backlogs can form. When those backlogs are finally addressed, the result is back pay. The current reports suggest that this is exactly what's happening now. A large pool of seniors is being identified as eligible for payments that should have already been in their hands. The numbers don't lie. 1.9 million is too specific to dismiss as rumor. Let's imagine a real-life scenario. A retiree named Mary has been living on a modest Social Security benefit of around $1,500 per month. Between rent, groceries, utilities, and medications, she barely makes it each month. She's had to cut back on things she enjoys, and sometimes she has to choose between paying the electricity bill on time or filling a prescription. Now, picture her logging into her bank account on Monday morning and seeing a deposit of $2,700. For her, that's almost 2 full months of breathing room. If she's among the seniors eligible for $3,200, that's even more. Suddenly, overdue bills can be paid, the pantry can be filled, and the constant weight of financial stress is lifted, at least for a while. This isn't just about individuals, though. The broader impact of nearly 1.9 million people receiving lump sum back payments could ripple through the economy. Seniors might finally be able to support local businesses, pay off medical debts, or even help family members in need. It injects money directly into households that are most likely to spend it immediately on necessities. That makes it not just a win for retirees, but a small boost for communities and local economies too. The story here is not just about what seniors receive, but also about how their stability strengthens the nation as a whole. But, naturally, seniors are skeptical. They've been let down before. Announcements of increases, boosts, or new benefits often come with caveats, delays, or eligibility restrictions. That's why this story is being met with cautious optimism. The fact that exact amounts like $2,700 and $3,200 are being cited gives it weight. The specificity makes it harder to dismiss as rumor. And when we pair that with the clear reference to 1.9 million people, it becomes evident that we're not dealing with vague promises. This looks like a targeted correction, one that has already been calculated and is simply waiting to be distributed. Another point worth noting is that this money is not a bonus or a gift from the government. It's not tied to new legislation or political maneuvering. It is, quite simply, money owed. That makes it fundamentally different from temporary relief checks or one-time stimulus payments. Seniors don't have to apply for it, don't have to qualify based on income, and don't have to go through complicated processes. If they are in the group identified by the Social Security Administration, the payment will come automatically. This is critical to emphasize, especially because scammers often exploit moments like this to target retirees. No one should have to pay a fee, share their Social Security number over the phone, or click on suspicious links. If you are owed this money, it will arrive directly through the official system.
As Monday draws closer, many retirees are experiencing a mix of emotions. There's excitement, of course, but also nervousness. Some will wake up early to check their bank accounts, refreshing the page every few minutes. Others will wait anxiously for the mail, wondering if an official letter will explain their eligibility. The sense of anticipation is overwhelming because the stakes are so high. For many, $2,700 or $3,200 isn't just a nice surprise, it's the difference between staying afloat or falling deeper into debt. It's the difference between anxiety and relief. And it's happening at a time when seniors need it most. When we step back and think about the bigger picture, this moment highlights both the strengths and weaknesses of the Social Security system. On one hand, it shows that the system does try to correct itself, that errors are acknowledged and fixed, and that seniors can ultimately get what they're owed.